Greetings, little men and JDs. It's been a while.
Whoa!
And that is because I've done some major grinding, but you'll see that later in the video. According to the comments from last video, and my experience, my volume was incredibly low, but all should be good now. Anyway, in this video, we traverse on a perilous journey of taking on the Forsaken, building a way better base than the stinky one we had before, and perfecting an armory of sorts. Other than that, welcome to episode 2 of Valheim. Started off by making a cauldron so I can cook some good food for later. My next focus is to get a better bow so I can take on the Elder. Yeah, you heard that. Me talking in gameplay. Anyway, my focus was next set on a fine wood bow so I can actually take on the Elder, as you previously heard. I didn't feel as if armor was necessary for this though. A few nearby birch trees were hunted to be my next bow. I planted the saplings, then crafted the fine wood bow. With this, I should be able to take on the Elder easily. Next was fire arrows. The hell was that? For the longest, my cooking station was unprotected, so I placed a temporary roof to combat the weather. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, carrots. Oh, is that a troll cave? Oh, wow. I'm not ready to take him on. I am, but I don't think I want to spend my arrows. You know what, come here. No, he has, no, absolutely not. He has a stick. That means his range is crazy. Since it's raining, it makes it much more easier to see these spawners. So, oh, yep, such as shown. Whoa, oh, okay, another dungeon. Oh, and I can make more fire arrows. Awesome. You know, if you use the logic, it would take these feathers and then it would place that. Yeah, oh my god. The journey included me finding many deposits and dungeons. I mean, my map was full by the time I reached the Elder. There it is. I used this old rundown cobble shelter as a lean-to just in case I did die during this fight. It's always easy to get overwhelmed. The shelter was rudimentary, but it was finished. Then I slept to gather a rested buff to carry into the fight. I ruthlessly pierced him with arrows as he was gathering his stand from spawning and went to my settings like a boss. Sorry, I need to put on the music real quick. What the hell was that? Are you screaming at me? He spammed that attack I don't know how many times now. Then came the bad news.
Hello there.
Oh, the best protection for me was a nearby ruin, and I could say its job was served well. It protected me from both lousy blue bastards and the Elder. However, a measly structure can't protect you from danger forever. Oh, he's getting close. Way too close. It's only a matter of time. How quickly can I best him before he knocks down this entire fort? Or that troll takes me out. I want to finish him off by hand. What's up? Hey, out of the way, Buster. You get handled with later. No fire damage, don't take him out, please. Okay, you're up now. You're done. As the women would say. Alright, now that you're done, I need to take him out. And I'm out of fire arrows. Oh wait, no I'm not. Then I'm gonna hit him up like this. Bam. Bop. Booey. Once I made his ass take a seat, I grabbed the swamp key and his trophy to hang at spawn. Mate. At home, I thought of, at the time, a cool farm layout. I destroyed my Yule tree for my new storage system, beating out my old cart's ways. Oh. Then there was even more bad news. That'll work. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. Oh no, this is bad. Well, they can aggro, but they can't get inside. I can assure you they're definite. They can. When I was playing, I didn't understand how raids fully work, but I did have an instinct telling me to stay inside the circle. And that is indeed how to carry on. The new chest replaced, and you could say it took a while sorting them. I needed to set up some portals at this point, so all of the dungeons I marked were my hopes for this. So far I got 8, I need 2 more. As heard, the first dungeon was stacked. The second dungeon was just as good, leaving me with what I thought was 2 portals and a smelter. Look, it's been a while since I played. And finally, the third dungeon reminded me of a game I used to play as a child. This ambience, it's the music, but you can't really hear it. It reminds me of Last Day on Earth, the mobile game. It sounds just like it. I came back with 20 Surtling cores, which was a mere cost of time. The portal was crafted and set to spawn. I got a stage original. I don't think I really need this. The eldest head was now on his hook, but afterwards I had a revelation. Are these opposed to how tall they are? I was confidently incorrect. I positioned the portal on a hill facing spawn, and I celebrated with such joy. Give it a listen. First portal. Bam. I've been smelting bronze this whole time, so I crafted a workbench improvement. Next up on my bucket list was crafting a carve. This will allow me to travel to a distant swamp so I can both obtain iron and beat bowmass. Anyway, after scurrying to the shore, I had an idea. Actually, hold on. What's the point of a dock if I can... Or what's the point of a canal when I can just make a dock right here? And then I got the sea already. Okay, well, that ain't... Well. I next placed my carve and found my old raft. Oh my, there's my raft. And something's attacking it. It was also a sad moment. Anchor, smell us. You were great piggies. I know, I said I'd bring them back, but that would just be a hassle. Rest in peace, Oinker and Smellus. I rode my raft back to my future docking area, and thought of ideas for a proper dock. Maybe core wood would suffice, who knows? The idea of a cart transferring materials to and from the dock was an idea that sat pretty well with me. Sure, you may need to fabricate a path through the land to accommodate for the time and effort needed for this, but we'll do just fine without. Over that, I chopped a few of my beautiful oak trees down to give me a couple materials to make the dock. As previously stated, I'm not the best builder, but one can always progress in a skill over time. My current design was floppy, nothing to be proud of. But then I thought, why not experiment with supports? Ultimately, I did go back home to get some rest. In the early morning, I uprooted my carrots, whooped troll ass, and chopped some pine for core wood to build the dock with. Oh, yeah, I don't know what the hell kind of build this is anymore. I mean, overall, it did end up coming together a little bit. I guess I wanted something up at the top and had to trail off to a real dock. I don't really know. Then the wise idea of having a dock portal came to me. I went to spawn and named her Boat Dock, like a badass gamer. I will tell you now that this gets totally abandoned and not upgraded later, but I will upgrade sometime. The portal connected and I tested it. Works. Setting sail didn't go smoothly, because I forgot to pack materials for a portal to the swamp. I guess you can say I got bored out on sea. I started talking nonsense. In my previous world, I never had any of those stone portals, and I admit I did a little something. I never had the portal thing turned on where it prevents you from going through the portal with the metals, the precious metals. So I never had to deal with the problem of, you know, utilizing this ship. So that's a little something. Fun fact. The cool part of this is that I found a Leviathan along the way. I made out with 23 chitin and continued sailing. Eventually I found it while the night set the mood for this trip. I tried taking out as many enemies as I could from a distance, but it's always easy to get overwhelmed. Okay, I might be getting a bit overwhelmed. Okay, seriously overwhelmed. What am I thinking? I should have just stayed home. No. I know what you're thinking. What an idiot. But not all is lost. I geared up to use that troll as a copper slave, but he did end up killing me a few times. Fuck. Ouch. As you can see, I was in distress. What can I say? I'm not used to doing such a risky thing, to be fair. When he cleared the deposit, I took him out. I grabbed my cart to collect all the copper and stone and moved on to the next deposit nearby. That is, until some grey dwarfs punked me. I tried my luck with mining tin, but it happened again. Eventually I found some along the creek side. And the beach. Don't forget the beach. Another raid happened back at home once I started smelting, but I knew I could always kite them around this time. Afterwards, I scouted a new possible area for a dock. One that's closer to home at least. I got handled again, and crafted me up some troll armor to go get my stuff back. The next morning, I prepared my carve to set sail. No way, I just sailed all this way without the portal. No way. I gotta go back? Unsure if I have dementia or not, I had to sail straight back to home to grab the portal ingredients. I grabbed the supplies, then shamefully sailed back to the swamp. Quit that, that's my boat. You're hitting my boat. No, my boat. Quit. You're hitting my boat. Oh man. A few enemies were attacking my last ship, so I pulled off to the side and hastily made a mention of portal. I went home to grab the swamp key in hopes of raiding some crypts, and recovered my old items. Approaching the first crypt, I used the swamp key and immediately had a duel with an archer draugr. Bone Mess's Vegvisir was in a chest room and he was actually really close to spawn. I had a doo-doo haul of a staggering amount of iron, as you can see. Back at home, I deposited my riches and designated these carts as temporary storage for like heads and shit. I also experienced a bit of grief. Oh! Damn it. All in all, I made out pretty well of a haul from this one crypt. It was time to put this god-awful idea of a doo-doo farm into place, so I cultivated my land and planted my carrots. I found out breaking this ruined ship grants hella fine wood. And I kinda forgot to mention that I made a bone tower shield. Regardless, it's time to set sail to scout Bone Mass's lands. I love the... is that pufferfish? Oh fuck. But until my first serpent appeared! I chalked my cart full of items and ran home because it was smelting time. I thought some stairs would help me get into my house for when I'm encumbered, and I got my first piece of iron. First of heaps, hopefully. Notably, I crafted a fermenter to make some poison resistance potions to battle Bone Mass, and crafted an iron pickaxe. I used some iron to make nails as I wanted to craft the longship for more speed, carrying capacity, and hull health. Finally, I made my very own stone cutter for stone construction. And with stone construction, I could build myself a hearth. But with that, I made an iron cooking station to cook up my serpent meat. Little Menejades, I bestow upon you the longship. Who the fuck put a dracar? Okay. Now, the longship. Just kidding. We're actually making a fruit preparation table, even though I didn't know how it worked. Then I crafted up a mace because it should be the best option to beat Bone Mass. Other than the Frostner, maybe. It came the time to use our new ship, and let me tell you, it was wicked. You know what else is wicked? Finding another Leviathan. I arrived at Bone Mass's altar, but I deemed it too risky as there were a lot of enemies. So I parked right about over here. It's relatively nearby. I had to battle a little bit, but until a leech bit my ass and poisoned me to death. Every time I down this game, I always feel like getting off. I don't know why. But I guess I should go set sail all the way over here. And that I did. It had to come to me using my trusty carve to sail back to Bone Mass's swamp. Fortunately, the coast was void of all enemies. I brought the old swamp's portal to this swamp in the case of our future battle with Bone Mass. And for iron too. To sum up this trip, I raided crypts, I brought back iron, fought surtlings, and epically built a grinding wheel for my next forge improvement. I finally wisened up and created poison resistance meat and put it in the fermenter for future fights. You know, maybe this was a bad idea. I'm gonna be real with you here. I'm pretty sure I will die a lot. Psych, I'm the GOAT. But I do relatively soon. Like as here. As close as I came to that portal. Alright, well this is about it. Yeah. Here. I'm dead. Here. Ow, 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 ow. And here. What? Trust me, I handled him later on. Since I brought the cart from home, I transferred the iron from the crypt into my ship. Afterwards, I basically explored a lot of the swamp, finding structures and runestones. The rest was me whooping Jogger ass and skeleton tailbone. Back at home, I realized I had a Surtling trophy. I've never really had it before, though it looked pretty decent being there for now. Since I could die during the bowmass fight, I need to prepare a base with the portal. So I began by choosing a swamp tree and wrapping it around with ladders to make it a treehouse. This is the base of the house. It'll look better soon. Trust me. Are you kidding me? Roughly laid but ready. I placed my swamp portal back where it should be. Here's a little walkthrough. You get the ladders that lead up to the door and then the empty interior. Whoa, did you guys see that? Anyway, we got a workbench and a portal. Low price of $2 grand a month. It was high time I transported all of my hard-earned iron back home for some upgrades. I loaded up my cart once more and darted home. Slowly. I thought a base upgrade should be in hand soon, so I moved all things outside just for now while I think critically for a layout. Now it's time for destruction. RIP Goon Cave or whatever it was. Beware, this next section is purely base building, so I will skip over quite a lot of it. Originally, this was supposed to be a room with everything in it. Sort of like a mini base, but I'll admit it did get destroyed. I struggled with ideas until I thought of a castle wall to build. It was coming along quite well, and it will replace my wood wall, but it's expensive. Admittedly, I had to modify the terrain quite a bit. Here's me dying in a raid. Since the wall was so massive, I had to cut out my backyard quite a bit. Eventually, I just needed to flatten everything so that the layout was even. I built a moat next even though I dug it a wee bit too wide and deep. I experimented with some ideas around a little town or something, but it just didn't work out. This is going to be a little chest house, but yeah. Someone online said that enemies wouldn't walk over wood beams, but I think I misunderstood it, to be fair. I knocked down what would be the chest house to reinvent new ideas. I settled on keeping a tavern and a house into one. I started off with the entrance, but I had some more trouble with the walls of the place. It's hard thinking about what I want at the time. It's safe to say that the gates worked. To continue the flow that I had, I made a floor and sought out any inspiration I could find. I mean, the front was done and it led to some stairs going left. The next thing was the hallway connecting the two rooms. Then I outlined a little bit of where the magic happens, and I made it a little bit homey. I started on the chest area next, trying to connect the dots, let's say. I later stuck with the familiar design I've used before. I like my rooms kind of cramped in some areas because it makes it feel really homemade. Here's the full house so far. Stay with me now. Above my chest area, I made a room that is empty for now, but it may be a trophy room. Even though the rain will be a bother for now, soon this will be fully enclosed. The roof for the left side had to come together to proceed with everything else. However, I still needed a way to get up a level, so I made some stairs leading up to it. But after that, it was finally time to build the tavern. From the entrance, there was an intricate stairway that'll lead down into the tavern, and my soon-to-be room is empty and open for now. Outside, I finished the moat in the area it can be, as the back was too steep either way. As I finish at the top of the tavern, I have some sad news to share. I always watch 100 Days videos where the creators always has corrupt footage, and I never understood why. But with my recent GPU upgrade, OBS failed to recognize the output display and only casted a black screen. Take a look. Yeah, so here's a walkthrough. And then me beating Bowmass again, since I can't really prove it with black footage. Okay, so here's the entrance. As you can see, it's kind of janky. The moat going around is kind of deep, bit too deep. I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna make a wall and everything. But as around the back, no enemies can really get in unless it's like a troll throwing a rock at me, because it's happened before. You can get in through the side right here. Usually there's a grey door for 2 down here. Let's see. This is the main moat, but it's not really that effective. But if we go in through the front right here, there's nothing over there, nothing over there. We go in through the front. Go to the left, that would be the main area. But we go to the right, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to the tavern first. Go all the way down here, bam, here's the portal. I think it's quite nice right here. But this is the hallway to the next room. Over here is a secret room where I store all my riches. And this is the cooking area. Here's there's a little trophy because I went back and beat him another time. This is like the seating area where I'll store my potions and food. This is the food preparation table, and this room over here is my fermenting area. Obviously there's only one fermenter, but there's multiple stalls. All the way up here, you take these stairs, you go to the throne room with the, this is where I'm gonna have my feast and stuff. Don't mind him. That's just my guy. I'm thinking make a little bit more support beams going across right here. It makes it look a bit better. I have a couple chairs around, better rugs and stuff. And yeah, I'll have the feast place right there. But if we go all the way through here, you're greeted with a dandelion sticking out of the floor for some fucking reason. But to the left, you can see this is the exit room. And this is where the magic happens, as stated earlier. This is the workbench area, the forge, stone cutter, the chest room, and don't mind the random cart. But I have it sorted by wood, stone. It's basically my old layout for my old house and my old safe. Old. Go through here. This is just extra material space, because, I mean, what the hell you want me to do with it? Go up through here. And this is, something. It's like this because I couldn't figure out a way to support the roof without having a big dick, I guess. This is going to be the trophy room. I'm going to have a bunch of armor stands. I'm going to have a cartography table. I tried to fit it right here, but it wouldn't work. But over here, the fauna room. My room. For now, it's just very empty. And I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Hey, what? I don't know what I'm going to do with all this space. It's not even finished, as you can see. But we'll do some. But that should be. Oh wait, hold on. There's a little bit more. Once you go out through this door, or you come into this door, you can go through this way. You got the charcoal kilns, the smelting area, and a little hangout spot. I made this myself. You know, I think I'm getting better at building, considering I wasn't very creative at the start. But it looks quite nice. I like it. It captures all the smoke, which is not very cool. But, you know, you get a little stool, get a little chair. And it was a very desperate attempt because I wanted to get better foods right before my gameplay ended. This is my carrot and turnip farm. So if you go through here, you can see that I have the upgrade for the cauldron because I wanted better foods. But that's about the full tour. Let's go beat Bomas now. Been quite a while since I played, so I won't. What the fuck? Anyway, it's been quite a while since I played, so I'm gonna be a bit rusty. Hopefully I don't die. But let's say about this much HP is valid enough. Oh, are you serious? I didn't know you need 10 of them. What is that, new? Come on, bro. Hold on.
2 hours later.
Alright, now we should be able to do this. Oh no. Oh my god. I'm gonna throw up on me. Oh, ugly bastard. Very bright. Oh god, I just choked. Very bright green. Can I beat him before I get my debuff out? I don't know. Hopefully. Alright, I'm just gonna go balls deep. I'm just gonna keep hitting him, no matter my stamina. There we go. Got his trophy now. Wow, this thing looks sick. Forgot. Oh shit, I got 2 wishbones now. What do I do with that? Guess I'll hang it up or something. Probably hang bone mass right about here. Yeah, that seems about right. Oh yeah, what a sick addition. That does bring us to the end of the video, so I do hope you all enjoyed another 15 hours of gameplay cramped into an estimate of 20 minutes. I made major progress in this world recently, and I have many more ideas to come, especially taking on Motor. I do hope everyone enjoyed, and I will see you later. Bye bye.